Due to software issues, automated lanes at the International Bridge Toll Plaza will be closed until further notice. A disruption in the software vendor computer network is preventing customer transactions. Customers should rest assured, though, that all transactions are being recorded and correct balances are being maintained. Automated lanes have been closed to prevent confusion and congestion in the toll lanes. The International Bridge Administration regrets any inconvenience and appreciates your patience. Shore Drive is now known as Rotary Parkway. The street was renamed yesterday by Mayor Christian Provenzano to mark the 100th anniversary of the Rotary Club in Sault Ste. Marie. The club has donated over $300,000 to Bellevue Park for the development of the Rotary Adventure Park, the Sensory Playground, and the new splash pad.
It's an opportunity for us to be able to showcase the incredible work that we do in our local communities and our global community. Today, the renaming of this street is something that hopefully will mean something to people of Sault Ste. Marie, because when they drive by, they're going to see the name Rotary and understand that we are people of action doing good things around the world. I have the wonderful opportunity to be able to travel to communities all around the world and to see the incredible projects that happen and the passion that is, in people's hearts to do good in our world. And that is really one of the hallmarks of what it is that we try to do.
It's humbling, really, for our club. It was a vision of Melinda Mills in her presidential year a couple of years ago, and it's fitting. Where are you going to come? You're going to come into the park. You're going to see the street. You're going to see the street, then you're going to see the park.
Yesterday, Labour Minister Patty Hajdu said the federal government is prepared to order an end to rotating strikes by Canada Post employees if a collective agreement isn't soon reached. Hajdu said the Liberal government has faith in the collective bargaining process and believes the best deals are reached at the bargaining table. She said it has supported and encouraged such an outcome by providing conciliation officers, appointing mediators, and offering voluntary arbitrations. The government has also reappointed Morton Michnick as special mediator. National President of the Canadian Union of Postal Workers, Mike Pelchak, said the threat of back-to-work legislation undermines the chances of negotiated settlements. He added that free collective bargaining is a charter right in this country, and we have a government that claims to believe in free collective bargaining, but apparently that means only when it's convenient, he said. The union is remaining at the table and hopes that the return of the special mediator is going to help. Canada Post did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Pelchak's remarks. Regardless of whether it gets a last-minute deal with its striking employees or not, Canada Post warned Canadians yesterday that they can expect delays of parcel and mail delivery into the new year as a result of rotating walkouts, especially in southern and southwestern Ontario. Yesterday, health officials in the U.S. and Canada told people to avoid eating romaine lettuce because of a new E. coli outbreak. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said it was working with officials in Canada on the outbreak, which has sickened 32 people in 11 states in the U.S. and 18 people in the Canadian provinces of Ontario and Quebec. Washing lettuce won't ensure that contaminated lettuce is safe.
We're investigating a multi-state outbreak of E. coli 0157 H7 infections. 32 ill people have been reported from 11 states. And our investigation has indicated that romaine lettuce is the likely source of the infections. FDA is trying to determine the source of the romaine lettuce, but right now there's been no common grower, supplier, or brand of romaine lettuce. So we want people to not eat or buy any romaine lettuce, and that includes whole head romaine, hearts of romaine, romaine that could be in a salad mix while our investigation continues. Also, if you don't know if your lettuce is romaine lettuce, then just don't eat it.
Yesterday, U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Bob Corker denounced President Donald Trump's decision to refrain from further punishing Saudi Arabia for the death of Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi. Trump said the U.S. will not levy additional punitive measures at this time against Saudi Arabia over the killing of Khashoggi. Trump said in a statement that the U.S. does not condone the killing of the U.S.-based Saudi columnist, but that foolishly canceling $110 billion in arms sales, as some in Congress have suggested, would only mean that Saudi Arabia would go to other countries to acquire them.
It is a delicate situation when we have a long-term ally that we've had for decades, but we have a crown prince that I believe directed the killing of a journalist, and the language that was used, it was as if they were writing a press release for the Saudi Arabia, not for the United States. The head of this country, the Crown Prince, we believe has committed murder. And so dealing with that in the appropriate way takes some nuance, does it not? It does. We've got to figure out a way to keep a relationship but punish the individuals involved. But to send out a statement like this that just doesn't recognize any of that, to me is it's just hard to understand who he was talking to.